The stale air of the cafe felt as heavy as the silence hanging between me and my date. Another disaster? I swirled the dregs of my lukewarm coffee, my cybernetic leg aching under the tabolo dull, familiar throb. The woman across from me, Priscilla, hadn't stopped checking her data slate since she sat down. Her perfectly manicured nails tapped impatiently, the sound like a countdown to my escape. "So," she said, her voice dripping with condescension, "the agency said you were a veteran. The Galactic War, right? Must have been ... something?" She didn't look up. I just nodded. "Yeah, something." She finally pocketed her slate. "Look, Mark, you seem ...
Nice?
But I'm looking for someone with a bit more ambition, you know? Someone who's not ... broken." The word hung in the air, sharp and cruel. My jaw tightened. It was the same old story. Civilian sympathy always curdled into pity, then dismissal. "Right?" I managed, pushing my chair back. "Well, thanks for the coffee." She just waved a dismissive hand. "The agency is paying." As I limped toward the exit, my heart feeling as battered as my body, the cafe door chimed. A woman stood there, silhouetted against the bright streetlights of Neo-Alexandria. She was tall, impossibly so, with skin the color of twilight and hair that shimmered like captured nebulae. Her eyes, large and silver, scanned the room before landing on me. She wore a simple, elegant jumpsuit that did little to hide a physique that spoke of strength and discipline. You didn't see many of them this far into human territory. She approached my table, her movements fluid and graceful. Priscilla, still seated, gawked openly. The Xylotian woman stopped, her silver gaze fixed on me. "Are you Mark?" Her voice was a low, melodic hum that vibrated through the floor. I was so stunned, I could only nod. "I am," I finally croaked out. A smile touched her lips, a breathtaking sight. "My apologies for my tardiness. My shuttle was delayed by a solar flare." She gestured to the empty chair. "I am Lyra. I believe I am your date." Priscilla's jaw practically hit the table. "Your ... date." She sputtered, looking between me and the stunning alien warrior. Lyra's silver eyes flickered to her for a fraction of a second. A cool, appraising glance that made Priscilla shrink in her seat. "Yes," Lyra said, her focus returning to me. "Is there a problem?" I finally found my voice, a laugh bubbling up from my chest, genuine and surprised. "No problem at all. Please, sit." Priscilla, flustered and embarrassed, gathered her things and scurried away without another word. I watched her go, then turned back to Lyra. She was watching me with an unreadable expression. "I take it the preliminary match was not to your satisfaction?" she asked. I chuckled again. "You could say that." She thought I was ... broken. The word didn't sting as much saying it to her. Lyra's brow furrowed slightly. I was floored. She had read my file. Not just the headline veteran, but the details, the parts most people, even the military, tried to forget. "You ... read the whole thing?" She nodded, her silver eyes serious. "Of course. To understand a potential partner, one must understand their history. Their scars are as much a part of them as their triumphs. On my world, scars are not seen as a sign of being broken. They are a testament to the fact that you survived what was meant to destroy you." She glanced down at my leg, which I had subconsciously tried to hide. "Your cybernetic leg? You lost it saving a civilian transport? Yes? By using your own body to shield them from a plasma blast?" I just stared at her. No one ever brought that up. They just saw the metal and the limp. They saw the damage, not the reason for it. "How did you—" "It was in the commendation report," she said simply. "It was an act of profound honor. For the first time in years, I didn't feel like a relic. I didn't feel like a broken soldier put out to pasture. Sitting across from this incredible woman from a distant star, I felt ... seen. The agency," I started. "They usually just match species. Human with human. Xylotian with Xylotian. Why? I filed a specific request," Lyra explained, a hint of a smile playing on her lips again. "My people value courage, resilience, and honor above all else. I read the records from the Galactic War, searching for a partner who embodied those qualities. Your name appeared more than any other." She leaned forward slightly, her silver eyes locking with mine. "They told me a human might be ... fragile, prone to emotional instability after trauma. Some of us are," I admitted, my voice quiet. "But we're also stubborn. We get knocked down, we get back up, we break, and we put ourselves back together, even if the pieces don't fit quite the same." Lyra considered my words, then gave a slow, deliberate nod. "That is what I was hoping to hear. Resilience is the truest form of strength." She gestured to the counter. "Now, I believe you are owed a proper cup of coffee, and I would like to hear, from you, the story behind the scars. Not the version in the reports, but your version." And so I did. For the next 2 hours, I talked more than I had in the last 5 years. I told her about the camaraderie and the chaos, the fear and the fight. I told her about the friends I lost and the people I saved, and she listened. She didn't interrupt. She didn't pity me. She just listened, her intelligent eyes showing nothing but genuine interest and respect. She told me about her world, about her own training as a high guard, about the philosophy of her people who saw every challenge as a chance to forge a stronger spirit. In her, I didn't find pity. I found a kindred spirit, a warrior who understood the price of peace. The cafe, which had felt like a cage just hours before, now felt like the start of a whole new universe. The blind date I thought was a failure had turned into the most important meeting of my life. As we finally left, walking out into the neon-lit streets of Neo-Alexandria, my cybernetic leg didn't ache. For the first time in a long, long time, I felt whole. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.